Jhulan Goswami is joining us now on the big news, the big bonanza that BCCI Secretary Jay Shah has announced of equal match fees for women cricketers from India as their male counterparts. Jhulan Goswami, thanks a lot for speaking to us. You know, you've been one of the biggest exponents of the game from female side for Indian cricket and world cricket. Your first response on this big announcement, it is being called by some cricketers I spoke to as a Diwali bonanza for women cricket.
Well, first of all, thank you so much. And it's a big day for women's cricket. It was long due. A lot of discussion was going on. And what you want, after just Diwali time, and I must thanks to all BCCI office bearers. They come out and announce these things because it was required for sports, particularly in India as well as the society. This will give huge boost to women's cricket as well as in our society and other sports to bring break that stereotype gender differences. They should break that differences and come out as a same platform.
Right. झूलन जी, मैं एग्जैक्टली यही सवाल आपसे पूछना चाह रही थी कि आपने इतने साल इंडिया के लिए क्रिकेट खेला है, आपने इतने लॉरल्स अर्न किए हैं अपने परफॉर्मेंसेस से, आपको क्या लगता है कि जब इक्वल मैच फीस नहीं थी तो उससे विमेंस क्रिकेटर्स को क्या फर्क पड़ता था, और अब जब इक्वल मैच फी होगी तो क्या संदेश जाएगा, क्या फर्क क्या पड़ेगा एक क्रिकेटर की लाइफ में?
ऐसा है, हमेशा डिफरेंस होता है, दिक्कतें आते हैं बिकॉज नाउ डेज क्रिकेट हैज बीन बिकम ए वेरी हाईली प्रोफेशनल गेम. To maintain certain thing is quite difficult for individuals. At the same time, because of you'll get a lot of respect from the society, as well as you can have your own personal trainers, physios. You can have your own dietitian, and you can plan your session. So that's all those things, small things will give lot of help to women's cricket. And one more thing, earlier we used to heavily rely on Indian Railways and a bit sometime for Air India to get that some jobs एक चीज जरूरी होता है हम लोगों के लिए, जो एक जॉब मिल जाए, एक सिक्योरिटी मिल जाती थी. सो उसके ऊपर आपको हेवीली रिलाई करने का जरूरत नहीं है बिकॉज यू हैव सेंट्रल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. नाउ यू हैव सेम अमाउंट ऑफ पेमेंट फ्रॉम द बोर्ड. सो इफ यू कंसिस्टेंटली परफॉर्म वेल, यू कैन प्लान योर लाइफ ऑल्सो. सो आई थिंक इज ह्यूज बूस्ट फॉर वुमेन्स क्रिकेट. एंड इससे बढ़िया चीज नहीं हो सकता था. ये मांग बहुत दिनों से था, लाइक आप कैसे इस चीज को और ऊपर लेके आए, वुमेन्स क्रिकेट को और कैसे ऊपर लेके आए. एंड नाउ लास्ट 5 years वुमेन्स क्रिकेट जिस तरीके से आपने एक खुद का आइडेंटिटी क्रिएट किया, खुद का एक स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस बनाया वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट में, एंड जिस तरीके से वेरी कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मेंस किया है लास्ट 5-6 years. So I think it was a huge gift for entire women's cricket in our country.
So, Jhulan Goswami, as you're very rightly saying, this is a very professional sport, and when you're playing at the international level, you need to maintain your standards as per international sport. So, it will help women cricketers also to, put in that much effort and money in their own personal training, diet, etc. But I want to understand from you, you talked about that career security as well. I'm sure you must have gone through it as well, and as do most women and many athletes, aside from gender, that parents feel that there is no career security or financial security in sports. But when you earn properly, like will be the case for women cricketers now, do you think that parents will also be more keen that their girl child should pick up cricket, वो भी cricketer बने, India के लिए खेले?
बिल्कुल ये बहुत बड़ी ये पॉइंट आपने उठाया, क्योंकि ये चीज का इशू है. आई ऑल्सो गॉन थ्रू बिकॉज व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग क्रिकेट, बिकॉज माई फैमिली पीपल डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट स्पोर्ट्स, एंड व्हेन you started very young age, and that was quite challenging for parents to understand that, and sports itself is a gambling. You don't know you're going to be success or not. So when you take this kind of challenges, you can taking that kind of gambling. So sometimes it's difficult for parents to take a right call. But this will give you huge satisfaction to the parents also, that yes, आप अगर अच्छा से क्रिकेट खेलोगे, अच्छा से ट्रेनिंग करोगे, अच्छा से आप डेडिकेशन के साथ काम करोगे, तो फ्यूचर में आप एक स्टेबल लाइफ लीड कर सकते हो. ये बहुत जरूरी था वुमेन्स क्रिकेट के लिए, एंड दैट विल गिव ह्यूज थिंग फ्रॉम द अपकमिंग बडिंग क्रिकेटर्स के लिए. एक अच्छा मोटिवेशन के लिए आएंगे, क्योंकि आगे आपको वुमेन्स IPL भी आने वाला है नेक्स्ट ईयर. सो ऑल दोस थिंग्स इट विल गिव लॉट ऑफ वैल्यू टू वुमेन्स क्रिकेट, एंड पर्टिकुलरली यंग बडिंग cricketers to come and take this sports professionally. जब तक आपका youngsters ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्रिकेट नहीं खेलेंगे, आपका क्वालिटी क्रिकेटर्स कम आने लगेंगे. सो आपको यंगस्टर्स के पास जाना है, स्पोर्ट्स को लेके जाना है, एंड दे शुड कम एंड प्ले दिस स्पोर्ट्स एज अ प्रोफेशनली, एंड दैट्स गोइंग टू बी द की. एंड आई एम डिलाइटेड टू see this news, and I'm absolutely excited and thrilled that this will give huge boost to women's cricket. Again, I'm saying, repeating this word, because this is very much important news for women's cricket.
So, Jhulan, in the dressing room, now I don't want to suggest that, athletes or cricketers play the sport for money. That's not the motivation factor, but money is an important factor in managing and, your career, as you very rightly said, and obviously having financial security. But in the dressing room that you have been part of, till now, what was the discussion like? Because Indian women's cricketers have already started becoming household names. आपका नाम हो, अंजुम चोपड़ा हो, या अब नई जनरेशन में हरमनप्रीत, जमाइमा, मिथाली राज जैसे प्लेयर्स रहे हैं. तो इंडियन ड्रेसिंग रूम में क्या बात होती थी इस पे को लेके? बिकॉज बहुत सारे विमेन्स क्रिकेटर्स ने रिसेंटली बहुत बोला भी है, पब्लिक में, मीडिया में, ग्लोबली ये डिस्कशन हो रहा है. सो व्हाट वाज द फीलिंग एंड द डिस्कशन लाइक बिटवीन ऑल ऑफ यू प्लेयर्स ऑन दिस इशू?
Honestly speaking, when you were in a dressing room, we do a lot of discussion how to bring this sports, how to you improve this standard of women's cricket, how you're going to improve in a domestic circuit, because domestic circuit is very much important, where you get a lot of youngsters, they participate, either is under 19 or senior level, because now is under 16 also BCCI added in this season. And I must say, this year women's T20 under 19 World Cup also going to start in next year, so lot of cricket is going to happen. But we do discuss a lot of things regarding how to develop women's cricket in a next generation. That is a key point for all of us. But yes, we discuss the pay scale in a different way, but not like that. I cannot disclose all those stuff, but we do discuss all those things, because that's also very important thing. Because again, what I said, because you need a money to maintain your international standard. When you are competing against Australia, England or New Zealand, so you need to maintain certain standard. For that you need a little bit of financial support. So we do discuss, but unfortunately I cannot disclose those things. But we do a lot of other stuff also to how we can develop women's cricket in our country, and how we can motivate new generation girls and take this sports as a career option.
Right. Jhulan, finally, can I ask you, what more? You've talked about several things that the BCCI is already doing, they have done or have in their mind for the future, and now this big decision has been taken and announced. What more do you think needs to be done for women's cricket in India?
I think at this moment where BCCI taking care of women's cricket is is amazing. Is a blessings playing for country, because you're getting all those top-notch facilities from the board, and that is how we're going to treat. When you expect a gold medal from the tournament, then you have to give that kind of facilities to your athlete. I think that's the way BCCI is giving, because all those facilities are available. But at this moment, I just want to see our domestic cricket should get lot of matches, some more matches if you can add it on, so that will be huge help for the domestic cricketer, because few players only selected for the international cricket,
Right.
but other girls are playing in domestic cricket. You should give little more, give some more matches for them. If you can organize some more matches for them, it will be huge help for the domestic cricket. And if your domestic cricket if your women's domestic cricketer is getting a concrete platform, then you will get lot of replacement. So that will be the huge key for women's cricket.